you guys see the list of these auction items? Unreal. I mean, who knew we were somebody? All of us are somebody. We can pull some strings, huh? That's good. Well, I can't thank all of you enough for what you've done. I'm going to take you through a quick journey. I just want to understand or help you understand kind of where we've been, because I think it's my duty as a spouse. For Jennifer, I've seen the therapy that it's been through Caring Bridge. Thank God for Caring Bridge. And thank God for unlimited texting. But it's been a way for her to share her story, to share the journey that she's been through, to share the struggles. And for a woman that was so strong, a woman that I fell in love with because of her strength, you know, at first it was all about, she didn't want anybody, she didn't want the attention. And she didn't want anybody feeling sorry for her. And she didn't want people to notice that she was breathing hard. Strength is newly defined for me in what I've seen through her. But that strength that she often showed, and that stubbornness that she often showed, a lot of times brought a lot of frustration for her. Because if you look at her, you would never tell she was sick. And with that, sometimes she just didn't feel like people understood. She didn't understand what she was going through. Nobody understood what she was going through. And I had to see her go through all this pain. And throughout this whole process, there's been a whole lot of healing for her. I mean, she's been through a lot of depression before this. She's been through a whole lot of emotions. I don't even think that her own mother knew exactly what she was going through at times. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what we've been through in her journey and her strength. First of all, she's had pulmonary fibrosis for about 10 years now. And that means for years she had to sleep on oxygen. When she was at home, she loved to work in the yard, and she was always, when she did that, she always had to have her oxygen. 3 years ago, when we actually met, Jennifer was probably at her strongest throughout the whole process, because she was actually walking 1 to 2 miles without oxygen, and she was going through this whole process. And you know, I absolutely had no idea of where she was with the disease. But as time went on, we were in Corinth, and she was living in an apartment, and there was sheetrock. Basically, it's called Chinese drywall, and it gives off a sulfuric acid or a gas. And believe it or not, it gives problems to anybody with respiratory problems. And so it was devastating, to say the least, when we found out that she had been living in an apartment with sheetrock that was hurting her lungs for over a year and a half. About that same time, we go through that process. As her breathing is getting more and more difficult, we go to UAB, desperately pleading to try to figure out what's going on. And we find out that she has developed pulmonary hypertension, which tightened her blood vessels, which even restricted her breathing even more. So throughout the summer, we go throughout the whole summer, and basically Jennifer's bedridden. We were married on June 26th of last year. Throughout the whole summer, she didn't make it out of the house many times. Throughout the whole week, she was bedridden. The week before, she basically ate steroids to get strong enough to go through the wedding. We didn't know she was going to be able to make it. As we go there, she does get strong enough to make it. It rained all day. Got married on the rooftop, Parkway Heights. Or Park Heights, excuse me. And about 30 minutes before the rain stopped, we get married, and the rainbow comes out. One of our friends said it best, and the video said the rainbow was God's way of saying it was going to be okay. I thought that was fantastic. So then we go through the process of trying to get on the list that UAB she gets denied. She had a past history of melanoma, and the melanoma was something that UAB did not want to risk, and so they denied her. Her pulmonologist then gave us the opportunity to try to get evaluated at Duke University. And sometimes good things fall apart for better things to happen. Just thank God for Duke University and what we've been through in that evaluation week. Now I'm going to tell you, I struggled. That night, I had to plead for Mr. Culpepper to come out of school that next day. It was rough. But through this process, we have seen the strength of her, and I honestly can tell you, I don't even understand what's just going on. The road ahead is very long. I will tell you, the amazing thing is we waited once she got on the list to do. And we were getting very frustrated, very tense situation. And finally on her birthday, we decided to go out to Outback to eat. And we finally released it. We smiled, we were breathing again, and we said, you know what? It's going to happen soon. And we relaxed. We got at peace with it. At 11:56 that night when we laid out on her birthday, she got the phone call that they may have a match for her. Glory be to God. So we go. And the process is we still wait for another 6 hours. We get through the process, we get to the next morning. We don't find anything out until 9:33 a.m. the next morning. She's prepped and sitting there all night. And we get the phone call, it's a match. Now, throughout the process right now, we do not know who that donor is. There is a process where we can reach out, and Duke will be the middleman for that. Hopefully we'll find out who that family is. We look forward to fellowship with that family. And pray throughout this process that you always keep that family in mind. Because someone had to lose their life to give a new breath for your life.
Are you his daughter?
So, as many of you,
I'm with Mississippi Organ Recovery. I can
you
help
guys
you
are
find
feeding
out
off
who
the
the
paper
donor
is.
is.
And as I'm writing, and I don't believe what I'm writing. So that being said, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This is an awesome event, but I want to tell you what this is. If you guys came here for Jennifer, thank you. If you came here because you want to make saving ball, then you just got duped. You make a hope that you come and get what you came for. All right, but you're going to leave knowing that there's an awesome God. Because what this has been, it's been a love story. This is not even about Jennifer. This is not even about me. This is about us. This is about us as human beings getting down to the depths and things of our soul and understand we are a loving body of people. And this is what it's supposed to be like. This is what it's supposed to be like. We are together as one. And because my mother said to me, she said, I'm just amazed at the people surrounding you and all of the people that has helped you. I said, but you don't understand. We've been praying for this for 3 years. We didn't know what shape or form this was going to be, but now it's a platform. And the platform is this. Don't feel sorry for Jennifer because she's strong. She's going to be all right. All right? What I want you to walk away from is this is what love is supposed to be like. God is love. And regardless of the outcome of how this all goes, I think tomorrow we're going to love each other a little bit more. I hope this is a blessing. Even if there are preachers in here, even Mr. Culpepper, it's going to be a refreshed, renewed energy about growing as a people. Sometimes we have to learn lessons over and over and over again. A lot of us know about love, but it's good to see it. It's good to feel it. In the situations where we're in right now, I've said many times, it's been so refreshing because every time we turn around the corner, we see God. Fantastic. Getting back to the seriousness of what this is, I was struck today when I talked to Jennifer. I don't know why I'm bringing this up because I don't want to bring it down. But it is so serious, and I don't think I even understood it because I thought when she went into surgery it was going to be my roughest time, but God gave me peace. God gave me peace at that point. And then I just about lost it today when I hear of a young lady named Jessica who 12 days ago they lost on the surgery table doing the same surgery. Her liver failure. God is good. God blesses that family. And unfortunately, God's using that young lady to tell her